Alright friends, it's T and I'm back with another video on Tony Huge Biohack. Can Tony gain 20 pounds of muscle? Alright, let's watch this video. It's incredible.
Welcome to Mass Blast Day 1. I'm gonna take...
I don't know why people think that these drugs are going to get them over my MND size limit, man. This is just insane, but Mass Blast, okay. You know, steroids are enhanced performing drugs. Listen to the word, enhanced performing. I don't know what, in your mind, what that means to you, but enhanced performing means just that. It enhances your performance. And can glycogen loading in your muscle enhance your performance? Yes. It is not a muscle building drug. It doesn't build muscles, but it does give you strength though, because it binds with the myocytic androgen receptor. But androgen receptors are not responsible for the mass. See that? So getting a stronger is not going to get you a bigger. What's responsible for that mass? Well, there's many mechanisms. You could say hypertrophy, but hypertrophy has many meanings. If you get more androgen receptors, is that not hypertrophy? You hypertrophy. This is a hypertrophy training to get more androgen receptors for more force production. That's more force production. If you get fluid, sarcoplasmic fluid in the muscle, is that not hypertrophy? Yes. Myofibrillar, yes. I don't know, inflammatory response, whatever, water muscles. Yeah, man.
We put bromelain. I like to put meat tenderizer, bromelain powder to make the meat easier to chew and marinate it in there, but this doesn't have that, so this is going to be a little tougher. Okay, that's fine. But in the future, whenever we eat beef, we're going to put meat tenderizer.
I mean, he's eating rice. Rice has arsenic in it. I mean, why would you do that and go to a gym and work out eating rice? This is counterintuitive to health. If you're trying to improve your health and you're going to a gym because your problem is you have bad health and you're weak because you're eating the wrong food. It's the reason. And so now you're destroying it even further. Eating arsenic. Shit. Man, he eats a lot of slave food. It's weird. A lot of sugar. The drink here he's drinking, the sugar drinks and everything, it's crazy. Fructose.
Okay. And then a little bit of rice. I'm probably going to eat more carbs.
I mean, that meat is so overcooked, it's already dead. I don't know what that is. And that egg looks dead too. And the rice got arsenic in it. He's got ketchup, more chemicals. He's got that juice over there. It's crazy.
And this probably end up eating. Do we have more rice? Yeah. Okay, I'll eat more rice and egg. So I got 3 different types of proteins here. Plus, we're gonna triple that rice intake. And I'm gonna drink some juice. Not too much juice because I don't want too much fructose. Fructose, you have too much of it, it converts to fat.
Yes, fructose. You think fructose converts to fat? Or the fat that you're eating converts to fat because the fructose makes you insulin resistant. See what I mean? Plus, if it is made from real fruit, it's got to have oxalates in it. So they're anti-nutrient.
It stresses the liver. So I drink enough juice to where it makes the food more appetizing, makes me more hungry and taste delicious like that, you see? It's like less than half a serving. It's like 40% of a serving of juice, and I'll have something like that with every meal. Or if I don't use fruit juice, I'll use some healthy like creatine from Enhanced. Do your butts. So give me your butts.
So here he is, he's injecting these women, it's crazy, with like insulin and stuff. This is nuts. With steroids and insulin.
Well, here.
Anywhere.
Okay, here.
You do actually have little hairs. You have like the tiniest little blonde hairs on your body.
Really?
Yeah.
He's injecting them.
So there's no reason to like wax or shave,
Yeah.
Go to the gym. And you gotta work out hard to make this all worth it.
This is insane, man. These women, I don't know why they're allowing him to inject them with insulin and steroids, because he's going to give them a double shot.
If you don't work out hard, this is all for nothing. The skin, look at.
If you don't work out hard, this is all for nothing. We're going to the gym to build a muscle. You're not building a muscle. You're going to build sarcoplasmic muscles. Yeah, man.
Your body's a little bit bigger. You'd probably do more, but let's just start with 5 for you. Also, oh my gosh, there's no fat on your body to be able to do it on. You've got a little bit more fat to grab. Look at, I can grab a little bit more.
I can grab a little bit. Let me do another injection.
That's it.
Messy.
Yeah, you didn't feel it. Huh?
Yeah.
We're not going to gain enough muscle, and it's going to be a disappointment. We don't want to feel disappointment. We want to feel success because we.
He says we gotta eat a lot when we come back because we want success. We gotta gain muscle.
Want to put on muscle for the mass blast.
The weird thing is, if protein builds muscle, why are he eating all this weird food? He doesn't need it. Eat protein. Doesn't protein build muscle? Because they're reaching M&D size limit, man. You only get like 5 pounds, bro. After that, there's nothing. So what are you getting? Sarcoplasmic muscles. And trained people, they get sarcoplasma. It's a known thing, man. In PubMed, they tell you that.
And blow the world's mind.
Right now it's 9 a.m. Let's get the party started.
You know, the best part is that the fact that I know all these things and more, because I used to post them on I got them posted on this channel, but I had way more reports posted on my old channel before it was taken down. But I gotta tell you, man, yeah, I already know all these things. So watching this, man, I'm just laughing at look, I make these videos to laugh at these people because I already know what they're doing is bullshit. You don't understand? And I'm just sharing with the audience the bullshit that they're doing. It's just garbage. Why do you take all these drugs just so you could put water in your muscles? You can't build more muscle, and there's a reason why. Because it has a domain limit, a nuclear domain limit. You understand me? It's protected as well. It's protected from damage. It has a nuclear domain limit. It's very specific. Why? Because it doesn't allow your body to put on muscle. Because in the natural world, you need to be carried through a famine. Now, in the modern artificial world, well, it doesn't look like we're dying from any famines. You understand me? So anytime soon. And so we all think, hey, we could do whatever we want. We can put on as much muscle as we can. No, your body hasn't evolved to that point where you could just bypass MND size just like that. I'm not saying that it can't. I know how to bypass MND size. You understand me? But I know that nobody would do it. You understand? Even if I were to talk about it in this channel. They wouldn't do it because my old channel wasn't popular when I did explain it. So what's the point?
Insulin, you're taking about 30 IUs.
And to bypass MND size limit, it is extremely painful and you have to go through, really, it's rigorous. The eating, the certain things that you need to do to bypass it is really, really, really hard. And I can't even tell you how much muscle you could possibly, extra muscle you could possibly put on bypassing it. Nobody could tell you. And a lot of it, because you're eating a herbivore diet, you kind of confuse the two, the sarcoplasmic, this, that, with the myofibrillar. So, man, it's just, that never works out for people. You know, that's why everybody says genetic limit, newbie gains. And then all of a sudden they start taking creatine, they take this supplement, modulators, amino acids, they take all these supplements and blah, and steroids, this, that. Man, you don't understand. You are an endurance athlete if you're chronically lifting. Now in the gym, you're chronically lifting, you're an endurance athlete, goes into type 1, it protects itself. That's its job, man.
I drove 50, 2 pills, spread out throughout the day, 1 at night, 1 in the morning. Testosterone. Now this is tren acetate. This is twice a week, so about 300 on the week.
Okay, so these drugs, they're really cosmetic. It gives you a nice cosmetic look, but it's fake. Just like a woman putting cosmetics on her face. It's fake. She washes it off. She goes to sleep. Just like an acting police officer, acting judge, they don't sleep in their robes. They don't sleep in their clothes. They take it off. They're a human being. They go to sleep. They may pretend and act when they go out there in these costumes. They wear these costumes, you know, like on Halloween. And they pretend they have some power or something, but they're nobody. They're just a bunch of humans walking around in an artificial environment, artificial world that has been created by insane people that have imprisoned you here because the insane people, they chase money and power so that they can rule the masses because the masses are too stupid to realize that they've been enslaved by insane people. Look, all these everybody knows these leaders who are leaders in the world are all insane. Hitler, what was he? Insane. A lot of these people, they're insane. Your leader in your own country is insane. Look at your leader right now. Does he seem normal to you? Our leader here, my leader here in my country where I'm from, my leader, he's insane too. They made marijuana legal because they want to keep you doped up. That's the whole point. And then they're run by other elite people up there that are even more insane, like Bill Gates and everybody else. Fuck it.
Testosterone. We front loaded this. So we're taking 500 for the week, and Masterone. I did not front load this. We'll take 300 throughout the week. Growth hormone here, and IGF-LR3. I got some cardarine and MK677 to manage my estrogen. I have a little aromacin if I need it. So that's it. And another SARM, LG04.
So this is Mass Blast Smoothie.
He's going to take this steroid, this SARM, this GH, that GH, and in the end, it will be a wasted effort. I'm telling you, when he goes off the steroids, all the fake sarcoplasmic hypertrophy gains are going to go away. That's why Tony has to constantly inject himself to maintain this cosmetic look. It is a cosmetic.
Because you can't get enough calories just from solid foods when doing a mass blast. So we've got this huge blender, and we put in a banana, frozen strawberries, 3 scoops of protein powder, because we're gonna...
Science even tells you steroids do not build muscle. What builds muscle are nuclei, and they reach that domain limit where the progenitor is beyond, where it can donate any extra nuclei to that domain to support further muscle growth and MND size limit. Yeah, man. And then it tells you that trained people get sarcoplasmic hypertrophy because goes into type 1, protects muscle, there's no more damage there, nothing going on there anymore. Yeah. So you're an endurance athlete and you're just loading glycogen in their ATP.
Share it, so we're basically each going to get three times for 3.
Think about it. Why is he eating all this sugar, this powder, this sugar, and all these sugary drinks? Because glycogen loading, bro. That's what it's all about.
1 scoop of protein powder each, plus there's a lot of yogurt in here, half of a...
Yogurt, whatever. This protein powder's got sugar in it, tons of sugar. You know, you've seen it. It's a waste product.
250 grams of yogurt. Actually, let's do all 500 grams. 500 grams of yogurt, and then we're going to put milk, and surprisingly, it's not going to be very sweet, so we're going to add a little bit of stevia to make it sweeter, because there's not a lot of sweet sugar in here. And then we're going to add oats, instant oats, these for more carbs, and what else? Chia seeds for some healthy fats.
Yeah, that's it.
If I get chia seeds.
Attaboy. Tony.
Oats.
Attaboy, Tony.
And there was ice. There's ice from the... Yeah, pour some of that in there. There's ice from...
Chia seeds? This is so nasty, man. Fuck. This is like pure slave food, slave diet. It's garbage. It's all toxic.
The strawberries, but we're going to add some extra ice also, so it's nice and cold and fresh tasting. I'm going to take 3 LGD 4033 Swiss chems, that's 15 milligrams, and I'm going to take 1 Anadrol, which is 50 milligrams pre-workout, and the girls already took Rad 140, which means tomorrow they're going to alternate to AC 262, and each one of us are going to take 2 MK677 pills. Here, Joy, 2 for you, 2 for Pal. We're taking a motorbike today on the mass class. All right, girls, hop on. 3 on 1. Whoa. Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Joy. I'm Tony's favorite girlfriend, and we're here at gym. We're taking a lot of fitness now here, and we take also a capsule, different types of capsules to build the muscle, to lose body fat, and to enhance our body. Hello, I'm Pao Pao. I'm favorite Tony girlfriend, and today we come up mass class for make bigger muscle.
See, they're gonna do mass blast. They're gonna bypass MND size limit. Yeah, by injecting something. The injection is gonna bypass it. It's gonna magically build a muscle, not the nuclei. The injections, the insulin and the steroid is gonna magically build these muscles, even though you need nuclei to build muscle because they synthesize protein. In other words, a nuclei means a muscle cell. You need more cells to build muscles. Without those cells, you can't build real muscle because you need the cells, muscle cells. And who donates them? The satellite cell donates the nuclei, the cells, to that domain. Boom. And then they get bigger. No more cells, no more domain. Okay, so what exactly are they growing? Nothing, fluid. This is stupid.
So because buns have fat little bit, and then I try to make like I'm taking.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't see why these ladies shouldn't try to get, toned and lean. Yeah, if they went on just a normal carnivore diet and, did maybe some of these exercises, going into the gym, sure, why not, right? I don't see what the big deal is, but this injection stuff, whatever, it's just insane.
Insulin, growth hormone, IGF, and sperm.
Jesus, she took all 4 of those things. That's crazy. He put that in her. That SARM stuff is really, I don't know, man. I just don't trust these things. Aren't they in the test phase or something? Attaboy, Tony, you lifting slave, you. I call Tony the steroid slave, man, is what he is. Can Tony gain 20 pounds? Mass Blast vlog, this is crazy. I'd say nice camera work, whoever he hired.
Mass Blast is an opportunity to build difficult to build muscles like the lower lats. So this exercise is really prioritizing the lower lat because he's tough.
So that's gonna build the muscle. Yeah, okay. Master.
Or from steroids.
Wait, there's Tony.
Calves grow from hyperplasia training. We are still working our lower lats, but bringing in the rest of the back now too, especially rear delts, lower lats. But when we're pulling the weight down, we're trying to pull our shoulders as low and as far back as possible, connecting our shoulders to our lower back, contracting our lats. And we're just going back and forth. It's not fun. It's painful. I feel like I want to vomit because we ate a lot of food for the gym. I'm not even used to eating this much. So.
Why don't you just eat protein? Doesn't protein build muscle? I forgot. Doesn't matter how much protein you eat. Can't bypass MND size limit without those nuclei. Can't synthesize protein. Damn it.
That's why it takes like 40 minutes or so to get out of the stomach and into the intestines for a normal sized meal. So that's why we want pre-workout meal. But if it's going to be close to the beginning of the workout, then we start switching to liquids so the food doesn't come up, throw up during the workout. Calves. Training calves outside of a mass blast can be a little bit of...
See, once you know what your body could give you, then you actually train for that and you'll get that. You can focus all your attention to getting that, so you don't have to figure it out like, I gotta drink a gallon of water, I gotta take creatine and all this. If you know that it's sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, it takes on a life of its own, then what do you need to do? It's based on glycogen, ATP, it tells you that in Google. So then what do you need to eat? Potatoes. They're the best option, they're complex. They don't spike insulin, and it's very slow acting. It's the best stuff to create these artificial muscles. It's amazing. You could get as big as Tony, even bigger. I've done sarcoplasmic on my old channel, man. I gained 20 pounds. I think it was in like a couple of days or something. I don't know, man. In like 4 or 5 weeks, I gained 20 pounds. And I only worked out 1 day a week. And I did it in 5 days. I gained 20 pounds because I was more focused on loading the glycogen to get the phony muscle. That's about it. But everybody looked at me and thought that was muscle. And then they're like, the guy's on steroids, stinkoids. Yeah, he's buying his stinkoids overseas. His stinkoids. Man, just because you gain a bunch of fake muscles, sarcoplasmic, it doesn't mean that you're on stinkoids. But then again, people on stinkoids, that's the fake muscles they're getting anyways. But I'm just saying they equate getting big from glycogen is stinkoids. Yeah, it's enhancing your performance by loading this glycogen because you are now a trained athlete. It's in type 1, so this is what happens. I don't know.
A waste of time because calves just don't grow from natural or from steroids. Calves grow from hyperplasia training.
So they don't grow natural or from steroids or anything, calves. They grow from hyperplasia training. Okay, what is hyperplasia training then? Can you explain what type of training that is, Tony?
You got to build new muscle cells. Can't just hypertrophy.
Okay, so you got to build new muscle cells. And I showed you in that map, you're growing new muscle cells in my other videos from nuclei overload training. It shows you down there, that map, untrained first training satellite cell fusion. What is that? New cells. And then it hypertrophies, then detrain, retrain. That's it. That's just the memory part. There's no more nuclei, no more cells. You don't get them anymore. It's over, man. This guy's nuts.
The old muscle cells. So I will train calves a lot during the mass blast. They will grow a lot. The only time
I think my calves are pretty big, and somebody was asking me, what did you do to get big calves or whatever? The truth is, I'm trying to remember now. Shit, I can't remember in the past something I was doing, and then I don't know. I think it was from ice skating. No, sorry, ice skating. Ice skating got my calves big. You'll see ice skaters, people that skate, like ice skate, have big calves. The reason why is because the shin and the calf muscle gets this damage when you come to skate the very first time. You get that damage because you're untrained, just like that thing in nuclei overload training, that map. And so anything that you do that you're untrained, you get an influx of these nuclei. They reinforce and make that area stronger so it doesn't damage again a second time. And so when you don't skate for an entire year, I believe the nuclei, they don't stick around that long. They stick around for a while, but not that long. Maybe somewhat. I can't really say for sure. So, but anyway, so the following year you come back and you ice skate again. You're going to get this damage again because it's been over 6 months since the last time you skated, and you're kind of unfamiliar with that. Your body now is unfamiliar with that, and it kind of atrophied at this point, and you may have actually lost some of those nuclei. I can't be certain for sure. It's really hard to say. See what I mean? But I believe that's what happened, and they kind of got a little bit bigger, but not that much. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it only happens, like I said, when the first time you go swimming, ice skating, lifting. It happens once, never happens again.
My calves ever did grow, despite punishing them and training them so hard, was during a mass blast or when I used growth hormone, insulin, or IGF.
I wish I knew what I know now when I was younger. Wow, I could have achieved anything in sports with the knowledge that I got now, knowing all these modalities, how to get them. Christ, man, I'd have been like, fuck it, I've been on a roll already. Yeah, man. But I didn't know exactly what I was doing back then, but I was really experimenting a lot. I discovered a lot of things when I was younger, but I didn't know everything, and science actually just confirmed what I already figured out.
See, my calves are very small right now, so I haven't really blasted for a long time.
That's why I'm able to find the answers very quickly in science and put them in my videos and prove what I say.
They train them, don't even do cardio. But you watch, this week.
He is doing cardio. He is now a trained athlete. And if you're a trained athlete, this is endurance training. That's all it is, really.
My calves are going to blow up. Probably put an inch on my calves this week. Look how...
You just eat more glycogen and you'll put on more of this fluid into the calves and they'll get bigger.
Small they are now. Watch at the end of the week. Here we go. So it's day 1 of the mass blast, but the girls still wanted to do cardio. Now this is not a fat loss week. This is to build as much muscle as we can this week. But if you do cardio on the Stairmaster, you get the benefit of doing cardio and building muscle at the same time. You can actually a Stairmaster, especially if you use it like lunges and you skip a step. Joy, I want you to try something a little challenging. Try.
You're not going to build anything on the Stairmaster. It's endurance. You're just going to pump glycogen, more glycogen into the legs and the calves. That's about it.
Try skipping a step. So like go up, yep, step, oh, can you? Or is it going to stop? Can you step up to the top one and do two, like if you have to walk slower, it's better. It'll work more of your muscles and a little bit less.
And she needs to walk. Why?
Cardio. So get the incline up.
Your working out was cardio enough. This is stupid, man.
Turn it into more of a muscle building exercise. Women.
You're burning the glycogen. You should have. You go in there to pump the glycogen. For every gram of glycogen, 3 grams of water are drawn between skin and the muscle into the muscle. That is the whole point, to build these fake muscles. What's he talking about?
Can actually build muscle doing resistance cardio. Like
yes, you can build sarcoplasmic muscle. These artificial muscles. Boy, you shouldn't be doing more of this useless cardio stuff. You're burning it off.
this, especially on the chemistry that we're using. All right, girls, I dare you to get into the ice bucket of pure ice, cold water.
That's it. Go into the ice bucket after you worked out. This is great, man. This is ridiculous. Age yourself faster.
Wow. Hold at the same time.
I mean, these girls are so young. They're, Jesus, man, they look on the verge like they're kids or something. Christ.
Huge one. We call it huge challenge. So you will believe it. Only huge will gonna go to ice bucket. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. That is it. Oh. Wow. How great is that? What you feel?
Therapeutic. Very cold.
Well, friends, I think that's it for that video, man. I'll see you in the next one. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Tony Huge is going to gain 20 pounds. Mass blast. See you in the next one. Ciao.